Today I'm going to be showing you how to use the JIMBO's Picture Perfect Polish with our new buffing pads as well, how they work as a system on this BMW right here. So we're going to cut through some defects, some acid rain, fix some scratches in the door, and just give you an overview on how you can get the most out of the Picture Perfect Polish. I'm taking the Picture Perfect Polish and the burgundy. This is a cut and finish pad. This will be great for one steps, the majority of situations. This particular car, I'm going to see how the clear coat reacts, and I may have to finish it. You're not going to get marring with this. You can, the Picture Perfect Polish is pad dependent, so if you don't have my pads and you have other pads, that will work as well too. Obviously it works better as a system, but if you already have pads, use the pads that you have. But I'm going to show you with the burgundy pad, again, a cut and finish pad. I'm trying to get this in one step, okay? So I'm going to add little bit to the pad itself. Now you can dab, you can not dab, you could do whatever you want to spread it in. I'm going to start at like a speed 2 to 3 to kind of work the polish and get, I want it to be able to be spread all over, and then I will speed up the machine as well. Now that it's all rubbed in, I will speed the machine up to about 5 on this one. So I like to work the polish almost all the way down. It stays kind of transparent the whole way, but I like to work it almost all the way down. It just makes for a little bit easier of a wipe off. You're not fighting it. The wipe off in general is very, very easy, but wow, turned out phenomenal. Tons of acid rain, and I thought I saw a bird poop. Yeah, there's a little bird poop etching in there that's a little deeper, probably would require some sanding to get out, but for a one step, let's pull this tape line and see how we did. How's that look? Yeah. I think that looks pretty good. Think so? I don't know what I want to say about it. So you can see if you look at this side, the depth of gloss is not there, ton of acid rain in there, and then we have clarity over here. If you wanted to, I'm not going to on this car because we're just doing a one step, but if you wanted to, you could follow up with the black pad and you could refine this anymore. But what I'm not seeing is there's no marring, there's no, it's not hazy, the clarity, the depth is there, everything is there, and that is beautiful for a one-step polish. And that's how easily you can achieve that. Came across this scratch on the door, so I'm gonna see how well we could remove it with the polish and the cut and finish pad. It's probably from a parking pole or something like that, but let's see how we can do it. I'm trying to do this in one step as well, so I'm looking for marring. Man, that wipe off, but looking pretty good to me. Perfect. So one of the areas that I tested the polish a lot on were these plastic B-pillars, and something interesting was happening. It would be perfect on paint, and then it would actually mar a little bit on plastic B-pillars, and it became a really, really difficult thing to figure out is how do we make it so it can cut and finish on B-pillars as well. I am using the cut and finish pad, and I do have the black finishing pad that we may have to finish it out on. I'm not quite sure on this one, but what I'm looking for is cut ability and finishing ability. And if I had to finish it with a foam pad, that's fine too, but wanted to show you or demonstrate this on the B-pillar as well. think I was able to remove that really deep scratch in there, wipe it off. And we just got to a point where we just absolutely nailed it. So I'll take all this off and I can show you side by side, but you can see how quickly it made work of a place that a lot of detailers struggle is these pillars. And so it was really important to me that we got a polish that worked on paint, but also worked on these really sensitive areas. Can you see that difference? Perfect. So actually with just the burgundy cut, and you can see how versatile and why I picked this pad. This is so versatile. We went from removing a scratch in the paint to not only cutting, but also finishing out the soft piano black B-pillar. This is honestly one of the most versatile polishes I've ever used, and I'm so, so proud that it's mine. All right, that sums it up. So this is replaced all my other favorite polishes, 3D1, whatever, all the rest of the one-step polishes that were my favorite. This clearly has replaced it. I love that it doesn't dust. It doesn't smell, which is another nice thing. Water-based, long work time, easy wipe off. You could do a whole car and come back and wipe it off after, wipe off the residue. You can ceramic coat right on top of it because it's not overfilled with oils or anything like that. It is really a pure polish, which is another name that I had for it, but I will link everything up below. I have these in a bundle, and I will link everything below. Thanks for the pre-order support. It means a ton. All those orders have gotten out, and they're being delivered right now. So thank you for all those. I have it up on Amazon as well. All the links below. Thanks again for the support. It means a ton. Catch you on the next one. See ya.